Okay, we bought this gazebo for the backyard. You can see it here. Oh, you see my shadow. I gotta get better at this YouTube stuff, or this GoPro stuff, but in the end, hopefully it's focusing on there. It's 14 feet by 12 feet, so it's 14 wide this way and 12 deep. I got this from Costco. This is one of 3 boxes. I already kind of opened it to get the instructions out to get my bearings as to what to do, but just to give you a sense of what this looks like, this is a kit. It's very heavy. Each of the 3 boxes are 250 pounds each, but inside this box you can see there's, you know, lumber, and it's kind of, everything's already kind of notched out and pre-drilled for the most part. And then there's a box underneath this wood in this box, hence kind of the shape here. We got aluminum sheeting in here for the roof as well, so you can see it'll have aluminum roof. The other 2 boxes, Brandon and I already put it in, moved them into the garage. They're very heavy, and we're going to open those boxes here in a minute. But what we did for initially here is, our first step is just kind of mapped it all out on the patio to get our dimensions and where the feet are going to be. You can see it's still winter time here. Everything's been covered up that we have, all the furniture. And here's our old structure, just a metal one that we use and put a tarp over. You know, it's a canvas top to it, but it's so high, and every time we want to use it we need to pull a ladder out. It's a pain to put the canvas on there. So this one's a little bit big. You can see it kind of goes in the dirt a little bit. Hopefully this shows up. But what we did is we mapped out where the poles on this new one are going to go. So you see a brick paver here, one over there, one over there in the bushes. Probably have to trim these bushes out a tiny bit, and then one over here. So at the moment we got it all pretty squared up, and I think this is where it's going to be. You know, I couldn't move it over more here in line with the door because I got a couple steps here. So when you come out of the house, you know, if potentially you'd hit your head on the beam as you walked out of the house. So I had to move this thing, you know, over a little bit to the left here. You got the pole here in the middle, and then there's going to be just a little bit of overhang, almost like you see here. There's overhang on this one, but this one's going to overhang a bit too. So I think it'll still be out of the way when you walk out of the house. But I'm gonna build it, and if I need to slide it over, I think I can do that. I also got to determine if I need to anchor it into the ground. It's gonna have a roof on it. It's pretty heavy, but you know, wind can, you know, I think pick it up. So in the end I might end up having to put some anchors, you know, concrete pylons or whatever into the ground, dig some holes and put some sleeves in the ground and fill them with concrete, and then bolt these down, bolt the ends down, you know, the legs down. So that's a little rundown. I think Brandon and I are going to spend a few minutes looking at the directions and seeing what the next steps are, and maybe do 1 or 2 of them. So we'll keep you guys informed as we go. Thanks, bye.